How's it going, everyone? AZPlow21 back again with another pay-per-view in our UFC save in WMMA 5, and this is a good one. UFC 294, LUQUE versus NAURDIEV. And yes, I am just recording the fight nights. We will go through the results of those in just a little bit, but first we're going to go ahead and take a look at our rankings updated from last time. I already updated them, so they're not going to show as updated. So I'll probably just do it after the fact. But let's go ahead and look through our event history for the last couple of fight nights. We had UFC Fight Night Wood versus Cruz. Dominick Cruz coming out on top in that main event. Dominick Cruz will be fighting for the Bantamweight Championship in the near future. Gastelum versus Van Steenis. Kelvin Gastelum defeating Castelo Van Steenis in that main event. He's probably one fight away from a title shot. Ion Q Shalaba defeating Vadim Nemkov in the main event of this one, coming off losing to John Jones for the light heavyweight title, and he's trying to get right back up there. And Aspen Ladd defeating Liana Jojua. Aspen Ladd will finally be fighting for the Bantamweight Championship after a couple of times where she lost like a title eliminator. So finally, Ladd is able to fight for the title. And we are here at UFC 294. No shenanigans, says Blake. Of course not. LUQUE versus NAURDIEV. You can see the main card and the prelims there. The next pay-per-view will be UFC 295. Namajunas versus Stamp Fairtex. Only one title fight on that card in California. Rose Namajunas and Stamp Fairtex for the Women's Strawweight Championship. Got Paulo Costa and Brad Tavares. That is a very important fight in the middleweight division. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this pay-per-view. UFC 294 LUQUE versus NAURDIEV taking place in Las Vegas. Two title fights on this card. It is sure to be a good one. Vanessa Porto taking on Lacey Parlier in the flyweight division. Parlier, not necessarily a prospect by any means because she's got a lot of experience, but I mean 11-1, having only been a pro for 3 years. That's a lot of fights in a short amount of time, and look, absolutely killed it in Invicta and got a win in her UFC debut against Deanna Bennett. She faces off against a very, very game opponent in Vanessa Porto, and Vanessa Porto submits her in round number 3 after a fantastic fight. Interesting. Was kind of thinking Lacey Parlier would take it, but the veteran gets it done in round 3. And Porto just announced that she's going to retire. Alrighty then. Curtis Millender taking on Luigi Vendramini. I just saw Luigi Vendramini fights here in Arizona. Millender, the odds-on favorite, but Vendramini gets it done. Submission in round number 2, improving to 13-4. Lowen Tainanis, a particularly good contest is what he would like. David Branch, 41 years of age, taking on Toyoshige Hidaka in the middleweight division. Hidaka is a big favorite. He is also ranked at number 17 in the middleweight division, despite only having one UFC fight to his name, 4 WEC wins before this. And it is Hidaka, as a matter of fact, improving to 8-0, 2-0 in the UFC, and he is still ranked here in the middleweight division. Poliana Viana Mota taking on Reina Kubota here in the, I believe, strawweight. Yep, the strawweight division. Mota, the odds-on favorite here against the young Japanese star. And it is Viana Mota getting the split decision, very close, against Reina Kubota here today. She's now 4-3-1 here in the UFC. Kaliso Sangsorn taking on Yana Kunitskaya in the bantamweight division. Sangsorn a full 5 inches taller than Kunitskaya, and it definitely meant something. A fantastic fight as Sangsorn beats Kunitskaya by TKO here today. Fantastic fight. You love to see it. Smile and Sam Alvey taking on Abdul Karim-Edilov here in the light heavyweight division. 37 years old is Alvey, 31 is Edilov, 21-6, and he is the underdog in this fight, but without reason. Edilov gets it done via unanimous decision here at UFC 294. Amiron Gogolaje taking on Christian Tiger Savoy, 11-2, taking on 10-1-1. A couple of very good prospects here in the welterweight division, and it is Christian Savoy, the Canadian, getting it done, improving to 12-2 and 4-2 in his UFC career thus far. Moving on, Nad Narimani taking on Charles Hossa in the featherweight division. Narimani 35, Hossa 36. Couple of veterans going at it, and it is Nad Narimani. TKO in just 34 seconds. He gets it done against the Boston Strangler. Moving on. Hulang Liu taking on Tracy Cortez. Now Cortez 5-4 in the UFC, coming off a couple straight losses, and Liu, on the other hand, is ranked, coming off a loss in her own right. Looks like kind of a pick-em between the two of them, and it is Liu who gets it done in round 3 via TKO. Congrats to her. Moving on, Bunmi Ojewole taking on Jessica Miele. In the featherweight division, Miele keeps missing weight at featherweight, and that's terrible. Ojewole, 6 feet tall, the underdog here against Miele. And Ojewole beats Jessica Miele, and I think we might just let her go. I mean, she keeps missing weight at featherweight. That is not good. And that's 3 straight losses for her. We might just send her down to Invicta so she can ride out her career there, because it's not going to happen. She misses weight at the... I mean, she just retired, so that's fine, I guess. She keeps missing weight at the largest weight class we have. Hussier Formiga taking on Joseph Benavidez to open up our pay-per-view here today. Formiga, number 6 in the flyweight division, after losing to Benavidez for the title beforehand, wins over Alex Perez and Jared Brooks, and losses, good losses as a matter of fact, to Kai Kara France and Mateus Nicolau. On the other hand, you have the former title holder in Joseph Benavidez, after winning the title and defending it twice, I should say, losing to Baga Utinov twice, losing to Jared Brooks, coming off a win over Rio Hada. And he is the underdog here against Hussier Formiga, but Joseph Benavidez gets the win via unanimous decision here today. The former champion, a little bit of a winning streak going on. Virna Jandiroba taking on Jessica Andrade. In the strawweight division, Jandiroba, number 8 in the strawweight division, losing to Amanda Hebos her last time out. Before that, straight wins over Murata and Tiburcio. And on the other hand, you have Jessica Andrade, the former champion, has not had a title fight since then, and she has won, it looks like, 4 out of her last 6 fights, losing to Tatiana Suarez her last time out. And it is Jessica Andrade knocking out Virna Jandiroba in round number 1. All it took was 2.5 minutes. Blake says, I think Joseph beats this man 3 times. More than likely. And she says she wants to face off with Tatiana Suarez next. All right, the people's main event, Mackenzie Dern and Macy Barber going at it in the flyweight division. This is a fight that I am very, very torn over, because big fan of both of these ladies. We'll just leave it at that. Macy Barber, 11-4 here in the UFC, coming off 3 straight wins. Reina Cordoba, Jessica Ai, and Irene Aldana. Before that, she was on a little 3-fight skid. A big win in bantamweight for her. What is she ranked? Number 4 bantamweight in the world, apparently. That's pretty interesting. Should she decide to make that move up. She's facing off with Mackenzie Dern, number 6 flyweight in the world and in the division, coming off a loss to Jillian Robertson. That win might have gotten her a title shot. Not sure. But one of these two ladies definitely going to be fighting for a title at some point in the near future. I think Dern has already fought for it. No, she hasn't, actually. Anyways, Mackenzie Dern, a big favorite, -300 here against Macy Barber, and with good reason. Submits Macy Barber in round number 1 via leg lock. And Dern, just a little bit more experience, despite them having exactly the same record, gets it done here today, that much closer to a title shot at flyweight. Co-main event and our first title fight, it is blessed Max Holloway taking on Yair Rodriguez for the featherweight championship of the world. Yair getting straight wins over Chad Mendes and Jose Aldo. Before this, he also faced off with Max Holloway, losing via TKO in round 1. Interesting to see what happens here in this rematch. Max Holloway, you know the deal. He's been undefeated in this save, absolutely flawless. Volkanovski, Zabit, Andre Fili, Yair Rodriguez, and then Zabit again are his victims to date. He is the odds-on favorite. It is our co-main event. Let's get it underway. Your referee is Chris Levin. Interesting. Round 1's underway. Fully expecting Holloway to win, honestly. But, I mean, Rodriguez, you never know. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Nearly ending it there. Nearly ending it there against Rodriguez. Just a minute in. Punching down on Rodriguez. Easily taking on the gloves. Punches down at Rodriguez. Transitions to a guard. No progress being made. Looks like Holloway's easily going to win this first round. Bit of a snoozer, apparently. But Holloway takes it anyways. Right hook gets blocked. Neither fighter can land a significant shot. Coming together to strike. Halfway mark of the round. Neither fighter able to land a telling strike. Fails on a kick attempt. Nearly halfway done with the fight, I should say. Second round, and it looks like Holloway is still winning. Uh-oh. He's out cold! Ladies and gentlemen, with 14 seconds left to go in round number 2, Max Holloway knocks out Yair Rodriguez and retains his featherweight title. Is anyone going to be able to beat this man from Hawaii? I don't know. I have zero idea. And he's still got maybe a good 5, 6, 7 years left to go fighting. So, I mean, we could be in for a long run with Max Holloway. We've arrived at our main event of the evening for the welterweight title of the world. ISMAIL NAURDIEV and VICENTE LUQUE. You can see here ISMAIL NAURDIEV, only ranked as number 19 welterweight in the world, number 3 middleweight in the world, however. You can see what he's done. Leonardo Santos, Takashi Sato, Gilbert Burns, Rafael dos Anjos, and Colby Covington. On the other side, you have Vicente Luque, absolutely unstoppable. McGregor's next in line. I don't know. I'd rather see McGregor win a fight first, because I think he's on a losing streak, so I would want to see McGregor win a fight first before having him fight for the title. And Luque, after beating GSP of all people for the title, he knocks out Leon Edwards, knocks out Jorge Masvidal, submits Wonderboy, and then knocks out Tyron Woodley, all in defense of his title. And now he faces off with the first opponent that I believe is younger than him in ISMAIL NAURDIEV. So this will be very interesting, actually. Our main event of the evening for the welterweight title. And I mean, Naurdiev very slowly and kind of quietly crept his way up to a title fight. So we'll have to see what happens. My guess is that Luque takes it, though, in devastating fashion, as per usual. Luque equal to it. Forcing an exchange of strikes. Counter left. Lands a right hand. Yeah, but McGregor never lost at featherweight. I guess you could say that. I'd still rather just see him win. Plus, I mean, him and Holloway would be very interesting in real life, but it doesn't make sense to give anyone a title shot, irregardless what weight class, you know, coming off of, you know, straight losses. Never mind just a loss, you know. Round 1 done with, and Luque apparently took it. Round 2 about to begin. Nothing super crazy happening thus far. Luque probably just managing. Right roundhouse kick to the body. Both fighters stepping up to strike. Luque misses a right hook. Luque limping slightly. Naurdiev can't hit two-punch combo. Left jab and right cross. Naurdiev stalking forward. Naurdiev in the pocket. Nothing going on here in round number 2. Pressuring Luque, but he's not really doing much. Comes in with a good right hook. Round 2 comes to a close, and apparently Naurdiev just about squeezed it. Interesting to see if LUQUE decides to take it to the ground and try to grapple a little bit. Two fighters engage. Leg kick, quick left jab. Naurdiev going forward to attack. LUQUE equal to it. Damage to the legs, apparently. LUQUE with a counter left hand. LUQUE limps slightly. Naurdiev attacks with strikes. Firing off a counter jab. Halfway point of the round. LUQUE limping a little bit more. Counter jab misses. Two quick punches. Solid right hand. I mean, silently, Naurdiev might be winning this fight, honestly. Round 3. It's gone on for quite a while. Very busy third round. Right hook misses. Can't hit a right cross. Quick head kick. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Round 3 comes to a close, and Naurdiev dropped LUQUE at the end of the round. Violent roundhouse kick to the body. That's it! Ladies and gentlemen, the new welterweight champion of the world, ISMAIL Naurdiev. 18 seconds into round 4, he dropped LUQUE at the end of the third round, immediately came in the fourth round. The big body kick, and that is it. And we have a new champion at 175. The Austrian Wonder Boy getting it done here today. I mean, losing to Tim Means in the first fight of the save, but ever since then, just been on a tear. Unbelievable. A new champion. And after LUQUE was so dominant too. Wow. Okay. We have one new champion in ISMAIL Naurdiev. I feel like a rematch is kind of necessary because LUQUE was champion for so long. I'm not sure. Popularity increases all around. I know we had a fantastic fight on the prelims. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. We'll give it to Sang Soren then, but we'll give her a performance bonus. TKO in 34 seconds. You get a performance bonus. And Jessica Andrade gets performance bonus as well. Crazy. $40 million in profit. Rodriguez, Dern, Benavidez, and Holloway, the highest paid fighters on that card. Go ahead and skip this. We're going to update the rankings the old-fashioned way because I forgot to do it at the beginning of this episode. But wow, Naurdiev, only 26. Like Blake just said, he could be champion for a long time. I feel like a rematch makes sense, but then again, we'll have to see what the rankings are like and if LUQUE's even gonna be around, you know, within like the next 6 months or so. Because if he's gone for like 6 months, 7 months to a year, we can have a title fight in between then, you know. Because I don't like to, you know, keep I like to keep the divisions rolling, you know. Which is why when Khabib lost the title, he was out for a year. So I just had him wait until the year was up. Then I had him fight for the title again, even though Gillespie had the title at that time. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Appreciate you guys if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. I am not going to stop this series, obviously. But 200 episode is coming up pretty soon. I think this might be like number 182 or 3 or something like that. But yeah, 200th episode is coming up soon. And I'm not sure if I want to do a huge big stream for that or something like that, or get a Discord call going for the 200th episode or something like that. But I think that'd be something that's pretty cool. I think that'd be something that I'd be down to do. Maybe like a big 4-hour stream 200th episode thing where I go through like a whole month or something. That'd be pretty fun in my opinion. But yeah, crazy. 200 episodes coming up. And no sign of me stopping this anytime soon, to be honest. So, sorry, but you're going to be stuck with me. All right, first off, let's update those rankings. Nothing going on at heavyweight. Light heavyweight, Sam Alvey moves down. At middleweight, Hidaka up to number 16. And Branch down to number 22. We might just let him go, honestly. Like, yeah. Can we let him go? Yeah, we're just going to let him go. I don't mind paying the $3,000. Welterweight, we have a new champion in ISMAIL NAURDIEV. Now, Warlley Alves is back. How long is VICENTE LUQUE gone for? Only 3 months. How long is NAURDIEV out for? 13 days. Huh. Alves is good to go. He was supposed to fight Wonder Boy to see if he was going to get a title shot. So, I'm not so sure. I feel like maybe Alves, give him a title shot real quick, you know? Because who else is fighting? Askren's fighting Wonder Boy. Sato is fighting Habib. But he's not nowhere near a title shot, even though he's number 5. You need to get a big win over someone in the top 10, you know? I'm feeling like Alves gets gets the shot next. Nothing at any of these weights. Yair moves down to number 4. What's next at featherweight? What is next at featherweight? Ortega, maybe? If he beats Dalgiev? I mean, perhaps. Or, I mean, either of them, really. Dalgiev would make sense, too. AJ McKee's fighting for the super lightweight title. So, yeah, Ortega or Dalgiev. Because who's Aldo fighting? Chase Hooper, right? Aldo's fighting Chase Hooper. If Luque is ready for UFC 300, I say Albies faces the winner of Wonder Boy and Askren to see fights after that. Alves, okay. Yeah, that'd be pretty good for UFC 300, because that was just UFC 294. That's 6 months away, hypothetically. So he would definitely be ready for UFC 300. Plus, I'm probably gonna just do fight nights after UFC 299. I'm probably just gonna do fight nights for a little bit, just because I want UFC 300 to have all of the champions, you know, all the championships on the line. So I want every champion to be ready. So that's why UFC 300 might take a little bit after UFC 299. Bantamweight, no movement. Flyweight, Benavidez up to number 7. Formiga doesn't move. Interesting. Everyone moves up a little bit because, what's her name? Miele is gone. At Bantamweight, Sangsorn in the top 15. Liu into number 18. Flyweight, Mackenzie Dern in at number 3. De La Rosa's fighting for the title next. But Dern, I mean, maybe if she were to beat Shevchenko? Maybe? I don't know. When is she back, Mackenzie? 20 days. Yeah, she'll probably be fighting Valentina. Because De La Rosa is next for the title. Jillian Robertson's out for like a year. And then Macy Barber down in at number 11. Granger finally ranked. Parlier moves down a little bit. Strawweight, Andrade into number 4. Jandaroba down to number 9. Van Buren moves up. All these ladies move down. All right. That's going to do it for this episode. I appreciate you guys a lot. I'm AZCloud21. The next time I see you will be for UFC Fight Night Askren versus Thompson. Also got UFC Fight Night Poirier versus Hughes. UFC Fight Night Ortega versus Dalgiev. And again, our next pay-per-view, UFC 295 Nama Yunus versus Stamp Fairtex. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you at the fights.